Alright everybody, welcome back to game 2 of Tilted Gaming versus Not Sorry. We're in the draft. Nice, ooh, a Lich pickup, haven't seen one of those in quite a while. And then a Night Stalker, which is just my favorite. He's nice and creepy, he's got that face that opens up. Just love the guy. But, I mean, you got a Kunkka Treant Protector opening. Kunkka is gonna most likely roam around. I mean, Tree usually roams around too. I don't know. This might be a lane support Treant, which is just gonna wreak havoc for anyone on Tilted Gaming. I mean, that Nature's Guys is just a little bit too good. You got Kunkka, who's got the X-Torrent combo, who's pretty strong against a lot of people. Not Sorry. And maybe, I don't know, just for a lot of mobile heroes like a Queen of Pain, even a Weaver, you're able to X them back into your clutches. And they ban out the Sven. I believe they... No, it was Tilted Gaming that banned the Sven out last time. But, I mean, Sven just another good pickup. Especially for, I mean, Radiant, and with that Shrine, they're able to farm up. And just, Ancients are a little bit safer, I believe. Tilted Gaming banned out the Shadow Fiend, recognizing that that was an issue. They also banned out the Earthshaker, because that was one of the main reasons that they lost, I believe. It was just a couple of well-placed Echo Slams. And they also banned out the Bristleback, which is pretty strong these days, especially in the off lane. Not Sorry. Going with two melee supports, they banned out the Sand King first thing, which is pretty smart. I mean, Cosmic Finale, it got nerfed a little bit in the last patch, but I mean, it's still super obnoxious to deal with, especially early game. And they banned out the Sniper. Nice mid laner is able to sit back and just attack. Tilted Gaming banned out the Viper. Trying to secure their mid lane a bit, I think. We'll see what they go for in this case. Right now, I'm not entirely sure who would be good for Tilted Gaming. Maybe someone with a little bit of team fight. I mean, you got Lich's Chain Frost for that. But like a Queen of Pain wouldn't be terrible with the Sonic Wave. OD would be nice, especially because since he hits hard, and might be I don't know. There's not a whole lot you're trying to hit through. There's not like a whole bunch of armor like a Timbersaw that you're trying to hit through. So the Outwith Devour is not necessarily a must-have at this point. Not Sorry. They're sitting on this decision for a little bit. Might see their offlaner come out. I mean, they got a decent amount of teamfight between the Overgrowth as well as the Boat. Maybe some sort of... I think they need a little bit more of initiation. Treant Protector you can't really rely on because the Nature's Guys will get them into trouble, especially if they have Sentry Wards down. And you don't want to wait for Tree to get a Blink Dagger. And Boat, I mean, it's too unreliable most times. And there we go. Pick up a Faceless Void. There's your initiation in teamfight. Chronosphere pretty much sets up both Boat and Overgrowth, so you get a nice setup. And this is a nice flex pick. Could go safe lane or off lane. I've seen both recently, though. I believe mainly you see off lane and Tilted Gaming go for OD. Yeah. Oh man, I'm psychic. But anyway, let's see. And OD, a nice pickup. Maybe not hugely nice against a Faceless Void. Not Sorry, might have liked to pick up the OD themselves. But I mean, it's going all in on the physical damage or the team fight. Sorry. And Tilted Gaming. So Not Sorry, probably gonna pick up their. I'd imagine they pick up their mid laner here, because I mean. I'm sitting here in the back of my head and thinking, oh, and here comes Invoker. Okay, so a very good, strong offlaner, or mid laner. Don't know where offlaner came from. And Tilted Gaming, pick up the Nyx Assassin. Nice. He's definitely good against the Invoker. He's going to cause some issues. This Night Stalker could be a position for Night Stalker offlane and have the Nyx roaming, or you could swap the two. Usually you see the Night Stalker roaming around, since he does do that a fair bit better, especially at minute 4 when the first nighttime hits. Sorry, gotta stay hydrated. Not sorry. Ban out the Troll Warlord, which it might be some synergy I'm not aware of, though I just don't see it. They might be worried about the Troll Warlord going up against the Invoker of the Faceless Void, or maybe they're gonna go offlane Phoenix. This might be, I don't know, but jeez, you just don't know. Like, the Faceless Void kind of throws a question mark. Just a little bit. This could be a safe lane Faceless Void with an offlane Phoenix, and that's why they banned out the Troll Warlord. That's the decision, but I mean, it's more team fight, but they're kind of going all in on the team fight in this case. The Faceless Void, he does do damage to towers eventually, but it takes him until he gets a Manta Style as well as a Diffusal Blade, and it takes quite a bit of farming to get there. You need someone who can hit buildings a little bit earlier and a little bit harder. And up against Tilted Gaming, geez, you don't want anyone with intelligence or it has a decently sized mana pool because of Nyx Assassin, and you don't want anyone too squishy because a Nyx plus a Night Stalker is gonna just F your shit up, fam. They ban out the Axe, which is a curious pick, I believe. Not sure I would have gone with that. I would have gone with someone a little bit more safe lane, but who am I? I don't know as much about Not Sorry as Tilted Gaming must. They've done their homework. Tilted Gaming need a safe laner at this point. They need someone who can survive against a Faceless Void and an Invoker. Somebody who's not necessarily bothered by overgrowth. I feel like you need someone a little bit tanky, because, I mean, well, you have the Night Stalker. You don't have too much. Maybe a Strength Killer. And they pick up the Bloodseeker. Not sure I would have gone with that one, personally. Bloodseeker. Also, shout out to the SO. Jen, showing up in the chat. Not sorry. Gotta pick up their last hero. Safe lane carry. I'd like to see a Lifestealer. I mean, I'm just a fan. He's tanky as all hell. They need someone who can survive against the Nyx and the Night Stalker and can hit buildings. Someone who builds a Desolator. I mean, a Weaver might be good again. And they go Huskar's tanky. Let's be real here. Can't get much more tanky than Huskar. Especially against some of the magic damage coming out from Tilted Gaming. I don't know who I give the edge to. The Bloodseeker pick. These are janky pickups at the end. Not gonna lie. A Bloodseeker pickup for safe lane carry coming from Tilted Gaming, and then Huskar for the safe lane on Not Sorry. I'm not sure how I feel about either one of these. They looked good overall right up until this point. But we'll see. I mean, Bloodseeker is good against the Tree and Protector, because once he gets the Thirst on him, then they'll be able to see him through the Nature's Guise. Other than that, I'm not 100% sure. So we will just have to see. Though we do know that based on tower scores that Not Sorry will win this game. But, I mean, we'll have to see if they can break fate. And we are getting straight into the game. Hopefully, no pauses this time around. Kind of sticking together. Let's see, what do you got, Broderin? Just chilling, waiting, wishing. Let's see, Chet and Tim going together again. It's got a nice, I believe that's a coffin on his back. Yeah, nice ice coffin. I mean, I don't see too much. I mean, you got a nice dire, some nice dire vision. You got Faceless Void rocking him. Ooh, nice. Gotta love the dancing. Dancing all around. They do ward up their rune up top from Not Sorry. Getting the nice golden fish.
Ooh, 30 seconds until this place goes ham.
Let's see. Nyx Assassin just kind of... Ooh, I like this set. It's a little... I mean, did I miss a treasure coming out? I'm not sure. Anyways. There won't be as much action this time. You don't got enough level 1 fight coming up from either side. I mean, you got Torrent and maybe Root, but that's about it. On the side of Not Sorry, but on the side of Tilted Gaming, I mean, you got Impale. That's really your only stun at this point. Ooh, Tim causing havoc, denying that creep. Looks like it will be an offlane Nyx and Bloodseeker. Rocking that sweet set. Something of the Predator. Blade of the Primeval. There we go. Primeval Predator. And gotta love taunts. Missed him in the last game. I don't believe there were any. Understands that Lich is missing. Showing up top lane. And we got a Tri versus aggro duel. MC7 might have a little bit of a tough time here, just because Huskar is able to throw out the Burning Spears. I don't know if they saw that ward. Tim coming up. If anything, they'll be able to down bot Void. Let's see. Trying to just tilt him a little bit with the taunt up top. Got quite a bit of Burning Spears thrown out. I mean, but Lich, I mean, he's just gonna cause issues just because he's got the sacrifice. He's able to he's able to stop the gain, the experience gain just a little bit. Nice Cold Snap coming out, just kind of warning the OD. It's like, this is my swamp. Better stay out of it. Up top, Huskar, I mean, he's just causing issues all over the place. Looking to... Oh, gets a nice deny. Down bot. Bloodseeker kind of... I mean, 1v1, he's pretty good, especially up against a melee. And then, yeah, he's got 1 level in Blood Rage, 1 level in the Thirst. Treant, he's just kind of walking around. He scaled up Leech Seed first, which may be the typical build, I'm not entirely sure. But, I mean, he's almost level 2. He's been denying up some creeps. See Huskar. Throwing those spears. Gonna build into... I don't know if he's gonna build into Phase Boots or if he's gonna build into Armlet off of that Blades of Attack. Could be both. Who knows? Let's see. Nyx Assassin does get X back. They do get a nice Carapace, but I mean, he's dropping very low and they got too many stacks on him. Too many Burning Spear stacks. Down bot, Void. Kind of having issues. He's able to get away. I mean, you got melees versus melee, so it's at least a decently fair trade. And then this is where Huskar just gets obnoxious. I mean, he's dropping low-ish, but I mean that just makes him stronger, attack faster. And Tree's got his level 2 now, so he will be nature's guys for a little bit. They gotta make sure that they get some sentries out or start chopping down trees. Mid lane, let's see. In terms of last hits, I mean the mid lane's going a little bit evenly. Got Bloodseeker that's just kind of free farming down here, just farming away. Faceless Void is doing better than the Nyx Assassin by a country mile. Nyx Assassin not able to get anything. He is level 3, probably mostly due to that Lich. See, Faceless Void's level 4.5. Bloodseeker, what's he bringing out? What you bringing out to you? Just a Talon. Just an Iron Talon. And a Poor Man's Shield. Gotcha. See, back up top. Lich. He sees this stacking game that the Dire are doing here. I mean, Tree coming in to try and interrupt a little bit of that. Mid lane, OD and Invoker just kind of squaring off against each other. Invoker getting the denies out. He's starting to pull ahead in terms of damage just because he's got the levels in Exhort. Yeah, and he is going a Quas Exhort build. I mean, evidenced by the Forge Spirits that was thrown out earlier, but still. Nice. Astral Imprisonment, drops him low. Going for him. Broderin's coming in, they're starting to dive, throws out the Void, but not able to chase him, doesn't have enough mana, and he also doesn't have Crippling Fear leveled up yet. Let's see, down bottom. Jeffy is just left to his own devices against Inquisitor. Nice looking armor coming out. And I'll keep the Priest's Void alive, heal him up a little bit, but the standing in the creep wave doesn't really help with that. Time walks forward, and then more Burning Spears being thrown up by Rhino. Let's see, mid lane, the Invoker is just still farming up. OD's doing his best to farm against him. He does have one level in Essence Aura, and Broderin helps take down Rhino. All people. That's actually a very big kill for the side of Tilted Gaming. The sooner they take down this Huskar, the sooner, I mean, the better time they will have in the mid game. And here comes Huskar. He comes back. Just get rooted up. X back. Nice two-man stun. Is he gonna TP out? I think he will get it. Oh man, he pops the Carapace from base and stuns the Huskar up. That is quite the escape, actually. Let's see. We got a nice haste from the Night Stalker. Kind of look to wrap around on this here Invoker. Come on. Oh, but here comes Kunkka. Throws out the X. He's not able to get the Torrent off. Nice cold snap. Throws out the Torrent. Ooh, he will land the Torrent, but the Sunstrike is a little bit off the mark. I mean, Night Stalker chasing after this Invoker. He doesn't have the mana. Chasing him down, and they will pop the Shrine. You gotta get out of there, buddy. You gotta get out now while you still can. They will X him. Throw the Torrent. We'll be able to get it. And there they go. They root him in place. Starts to run, gets cold snapped up, does not have any mana to jump over the cliff, and Inquisitor is able to get a kill onto Jeff. So, kills happening across the map. And, I mean, Inquisitor might look to push down the tower. If anything, he's going to do quite a bit of chip damage to it. Invoker, he did pop the Chronosphere for that. So that's probably why he got the kill, mainly. Here comes Night Stalker. Oh. Chasing him down. I don't know. Yeah. Nyx Assassin. He's doing decently. He's almost level 5. Let's check out the levels. Yeah. I mean, Void's doing very well. He's level 7. I mean, he got a solo kill on the safe lane Bloodseeker, who's been kind of free farming it up. TGI Jeff, in return, gets a kill onto the Void. It's bringing him decently low, though, in order to do it. Lich is coming in, trying to back up this Bloodseeker. It is daytime, so Night Stalker will no longer be a huge threat. Let's see. Chet, he's just farming up in the mid lane. Trying to go up against Never. And we got a DC. So, you know what that means, people. It's time to check out cosmetics. Let's see. OD. You know, I like the Immortal Staff quite a bit. This set's pretty cool. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I mean, Nyx, we already went through this, but Nyx Assassin, he's got a sweet set. I definitely... I mean, it's either that or the crab these days for me. I'll have to see where I can find this one. Night Stalker, I like this set, but I mean, it takes away from the Immortal Wings, which, I mean, I prefer just because you get... It's my main man Huskar, or Night Stalker. You gotta get the custom effects. Now, Bloodseeker, he does have 2 pretty cool Immortals, though. I mean, this set's pretty ballin' as well. Got the feathers onto the arm blades. I do have this set just minus the head and the blades and replace them with the 2 immortals. And let's see. Kunkka. I mean, I'm rocking that ghost Kunkka these days. I mean the ghost ship shark on his on his shoulder kind of helps. He's got that hammerhead shark that's bouncing around. Yeah, I like the immortal. Let's see, back in base, who do we got? We got Void. It's got the immortal shoulders, which are always nice. And then yeah. I mean, this is a nice head. I like it. The weapon could use a better weapon. But I mean, you never know. Arms are pretty decent. Belt's generic. It's okay. Let's go back to the mid lane. I believe Invoker's just rocking a vanilla set with the immortal head. I don't know. He's actually got what are these? Nemonus Arcanus. Not quite sure. But he does have the taunt. That's that's all that matters really. So you gotta have the taunt. You got twitching. Do like the Super Saiyan hair that disappears in the back. I don't know if that's just that. I think that's just that view. Does he really? Is he is missing his hair back there. This might just be a bug. I really hope that's a bug and not what happened, because that's just sad. He's got a party up front, but nothing in the back. All right, Huskar. He's just got the immortal. It's okay. He's only got one other set, I believe, which is that the treasure trove or whatever thing. Tree. He's got a. I like. Tree doesn't really have many good sets. This is a pretty good one. Yeah, and you got the 2 styles. This was a battle pass, I believe. But either way, it's nice. Woo. And I think about sums it up. Lich, he's got the coffin on his back. He's got a nice skirt to go along with it. Not much else. I mean, the coffin makes up for a lot of it. It's nice glowing. He's probably got some frozen soul in there or something. And I believe we have exhausted all of the random shit we can talk about, which is always fun. Yeah, effigies, I believe. 57, he's got that. And we got Nobody Look at Me. Oh, Tree's back in the game. Looks like we might be getting started here soon. If no one else has any issues. Looks like we're gonna get started once Tilt Gaming and they give the go ahead, and we are back in here. Let's see. I mean, that's one fun thing about Nyx Assassin is if you got a damage over time on you. Ooh, he's dropping really low. Oh man. Yeah, that was almost scary actually. Looks like they might want to collapse into and onto Bloodseeker. Faceless Void. Chronosphere is up in 20 seconds. Lich just doing some creep pulling shenanigans. You have Kunkka on the side. He isn't level 6 yet. It's only level 4, but I mean, Torrent's still a nice thing. I'm going. Looking for something. I mean, he's going on him, but I mean, there we go. Ooh, he is still ruptured up. Nice Sunstrike, but they're able to get a kill onto the Faceless Void anyway. They're chasing him down. I mean, they threw out the Void onto Kunkka. Just running away at this point. Because it is daytime. Night Stalker's not nearly as effective, especially since you're just sitting on brown boots. Might look to pick up triangles, possibly. I don't know. It's just a thought I'm throwing out there. MC7, eating that fountain. And we'll pop the shrine. And we'll most likely go into Vendetta here soon and try and look for a kill. You got OD. Boots of Midas. I was about to say, Naked Boots of Travel, what are you doing, bro? It's just a Midas. Let's see, Nyx Assassin. He's going Arcane Boots. Stuns up the Huskar. And Invoker going for that plus 15 damage, which, I mean, usually do when you're feeling ahead and feeling like you can farm up and fight. Looking to push this mid lane tower, actually. Drops the sentry mid, so... I mean, just... the Nyx Assassin. They might have seen that he's level 6. Speaking of Nyx Assassin, he's up top, still whiling away against his Huskar, stunning him up as he can. Nice Impale. The mana break, whatever it's called. Oh no, they get Invoker mid. Or they get the OD mid. Sorry about that. Kunkka looking to rotate bottom. Did pick up an Invis rune, which is always fun. He's gonna run into the Lich most likely. Or at least looking to come up behind this Faceless Void. Rupture's up for the Bloodseeker if he wants to use it. I mean, if they run into Kunkka, they will see him, but they just don't at this point. Nice Sunstrike. Oh, there were too many creeps around. Nice. Oh, they get the Rupture onto the Kunkka. I'm chasing him down, and he will go down in the end himself. Here comes Night Stalker. I mean, this Bloodseeker's super fast because both of these people are low. And then they're starting to bring down the tree. Pops the Darkness, just in time actually, to help secure that the nighttime will go quite a bit longer than normal. And I mean, it's a 1-for-1? Yeah, 1-for-1. Going the way of the Radiant, they bring down the Kunkka, who did have quite a bit of assist and some kills. They did have to force, or they did rotate the Nyx Assassin in for that, which is a little unfortunate. Looks like they want to, he pops a Hunter in the night, goes over the trees, but he is X'd up and he will go back. He does get rooted. He's running away. He is way too fast for you, bros. He dodges the Sunstrike. He's going north instead of south. Faceless Void's coming up. Oh, man. Aaron catches him in the end. But really just, kind of making space at this point. Huskar is taking the tier 1 tower top. At least he's trying to push it down. He did build into the armlet, and he looks like he's going... Treads? Treads. It's gotta be Treads. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, OD gets a nice kill onto the Invoker, which is always nice. Oh, it looks like they want to get the Kunkka. Not quite able to get it. Let's see. Void. He's got Chronosphere up. They might look to... he's just looking to farm up now, finish up the Vlads. He's got like 900 gold left. Let's see, mid lane. We got OD. Just trying to farm up a little bit. And then... Rhino. He's finished up the headdress. Probably looking to treads. I don't know. This could just be a casual Glove of Haste. And man, this mid lane, it's just... every time I look away, someone gets killed. OD gets a kill on Invoker, Invoker gets a kill on OD. Here comes Night Stalker, he's running into Kunkka. It's nighttime, so this is his time. Throwing out the Torrent, so it will catch him. Oh! Almost able to get the nice Impale. They start taking her down, but here comes Huskar. He's turning his face towards him. He's quite unhappy. Oh, not able to get the kill onto the Night Stalker. Just barely. I think the Sunstrike did hit, but it wasn't enough to kill him. Nice. Looks like Jeff will find an Invis rune down bottom. Gonna start running after. Won't find the courier. We will get behind the tower. Stay out of range. Won't get seen out. Oh, we'll run into this Invoker. Oh, this is gonna be a nice kill if he's able to get it. He's just gotta pop the Rupture. Go for it. Yeah, pops a rupture onto him. Nice silence. This is gonna bring him down. Sounds up. Throws out the impale. Does get stunned. They know he's there. OD comes up. I mean, here comes Huskar. He throws out the light break, and they're starting to bring him down. The OD starts bringing... Oh, they might be able to get him. They just need to focus on him just a little bit more. They pop the Sandy's Eclipse Sword. He throws out the Astral Imprisonment. Here comes the Chain Frost, and it's bringing down quite a few people. Invoker's stunned up. He's silenced. And Bo comes in. It sums up the OD. He might drop. He isn't able to get the Astral Imprisonment off in time, and Jeff's kind of forced to run away. He does get X and Torn. Here comes Faceless Void. Throws out the time dilation, and Invoker will go down in the end. He's able to get a 3-man silence, but not able to run away. So in the end, it's a 2 for 2. I think it's a 2 for 2. I believe Huskar died in that last fight. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they killed Huskar and they killed Invoker, but they also lost Bloodseeker, this guy, OD, and I believe the Night Stalker as well. And so we got a 2k gold advantage for the team Not Sorry. Invoker sitting on top of the network charts, but followed by OD as well as Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker throws out the Rupture onto Faceless Void. Will get silenced up as well. He does time walk away, time dilation as well. But here comes the Vendetta as well as the Impale as well as the Mana Break. And I mean the Void at the end secures it. Torrent catches the Nyx Assassin, but you know. Let's see, Invoker. He has his Midas. He's gonna build into the Aghanim Scepter next, which is pretty standard these days. He is just on boots and 2 null tallies. Let's see, OD gonna build into the Hurricane Pike. He's got the 4 staff, and I mean he's got enough mana to sustain that Arcane Orb for years on end. Let's see, bottom tower. Looks like they want to come in. Dr. Jekyll waiting in the wings, waiting for them to just push a little bit too far and then throw out that route. And Huskar DC'd from the game, and we are paused yet again. Not sure why. I know we had issues in the last game. Yeah, he's reconnected. Didn't go away for too long, which is always nice to see. Hopefully we'll get right back into the action here. And the pause is coming off. Huskar TPing bottom. They do. Oh, nice Chronosphere onto 2. They throw out the Sunstrike. Is able to get the Bloodseeker and throw out the boat as well. Here comes the Chain Frost though. It is catching quite a few people. Bloodseeker not going down quite yet. He was fairly tanky. The Chain Frost not able to kill anyone. And then Broderin is going to be able to get out safely. So they just kill off the Bloodseeker. But I mean, it's your safe lane Bloodseeker at this point. And that's not exactly who you want to be killing off. Let's see. Gotta love the XTP shenanigans. Comes back. He's got the bottle. I mean, it looks like they want to push down this tower. That's why he got the Gloves of Haste, Helven, Dominator. I just haven't used that item. It's so long since they changed it. Let's see. It looks like they want to defend. You're TPing in basically everyone. Here comes the OD throwing out the Astral Orbs onto the Huskar. Here comes the Faceless Void. Huskar dropping very low, dangerously low even. He will go down eventually. Faceless Void, he is silenced up. Lich is coming through. He throws out the nothing. Bloodseeker is chasing down the Treant Protector. Torn is able to catch the Bloodseeker up. He is stopped. Gonna go for the Faceless Void instead, but I mean they have to stop there. Throws out the Blood Right. It's not able to catch on to anyone, and throws out the X onto the Bloodseeker just to keep him in place. Slowly throws out a Torn as well. So I mean that was a nice turnaround. They're able to get a kill on the Huskar. Well, I don't believe they lost the. They did lose the Night Stalker. Okay. But they got a kill on the Huskar, and they might be able to turn this into a tower kill. Dr. Jekyll kind of sitting off to the sidelines. Huskar coming back, and I mean, as much as they like to kill him again, I don't believe they have enough damage at this point, especially since, I mean, he goes on to the Nyx Assassin, but brings him down, along with the Faceless Void. He's chasing after this Night Stalker. OD's here as well, and meanwhile, Invoker's chipping away at this mid tower. Huskar's chasing around into the jungle. We got OD here, just kind of sitting in the trees, hiding away. He does have Sanity's Eclipse, so they might be able to get something. Huskar goes forward, and meanwhile, Dire get 2 towers off of that. And OD's finally feeling like he can come out, maybe, possibly. We'll see. Ah, nice. You got a Centaur Conqueror from the Helm of the Dominator. That's always fun. It's gonna stun up. Gonna do some shenanigans there. Night Stalker. They got a Nyx Assassin. They do see the... Oh, they see this Night Stalker. They throw out the Torrent. Nice Sunstrike's not able to hit anyone. Pops the Shrine a little bit prematurely, I think, but a nice 3-man Impale. Or 2-man Impale. Looked like 3 with the Huskar coming through. Nice Chain Frost. He gets onto 2. He's not able to bounce a whole lot. Here comes the boat. He's not going to hit onto anyone. OD throws out the Sanity's Eclipse, but he's not able to kill too many people. Bloodseeker, hoping he can do something, but he gets rooted up by the Overgrowth, as well as the Nyx Assassin. They do get the 2-man Impale, but Bloodseeker goes down eventually. Impy not able to hit onto anyone. Kunkka chasing him down. Chasing down this Nyx Assassin. They do see him. Torrent. Boat. Torrent X. And Life Break brings him down in the end. So that was a nice 3 for 1. I didn't see the face. 4 for 1. Even. Night Stalker's back up already because he's low enough level. Huskar gonna go for a Hurricane Pipe. Oh, that's Nyx. Going for a Force Staff. Huskar gonna go for Guardian Greaves. I haven't seen this build yet. That's actually quite nice. I mean, you don't use your mana for much else. You got this thing, Inner Vitality, to heal, but that just heals one person. Why not get a mechanism and heal a whole bunch of people? I like you. I like you, Huskar. You do good. Let's see. Invoker, he's way back there, farming up. Bloodseeker's sitting off to the sidelines, gonna build a Blade Mail. Gonna hopefully get something. Nyx Assassin comes in. Let's see. Here comes Lich throwing out the Frost Armor. Oh, come on. You gotta kill that. Oh, okay, they do deny the tower. If they were gonna let that catapult get the tower, it'd been very sad. And then Bloodseeker, let's see what you're building. He's building... Build a Yasha, he's building into a Blade Mail. I'd like to see him build into a Halberd, maybe? Just to counteract this Huskar. Just stop him from pretty much just right-clicking down everyone. And just kind of keep him at bay. Night Stalker is going the tanky build. So he's got the Blightstone as well as the Chainmail. He's going to build into the Solar Crest, and which will be nice. OD. He's finished up the Hurricane Pike. We'll see what he builds in next. It's probably maybe treads. Maybe gonna see a Boots of Travel coming up for him, or maybe another item. Maybe a Rod of Atos. Rod of Atos might be nice. Lockdown. I mean, his face is void. The Invoker. Radiant do use a scan, so they see that. I mean, someone was over by the shrine. And looking to. I mean, what is Huskar? Oh. I mean, this tower's pretty much all the towers on the side of the Dire are healthy, which makes sense because you got a tree on your team. Yep, I recognize now. I see what they did. Now looking to TP everyone into this top lane. I mean, Face's Void is going to be able to bring down the OD. Nyx Assassin, he's trying to find something. He's not able to do a whole lot. Bloodseeker's here. Does have Rupture. Nighttime will end in about 40 seconds, but they do have Darkness, so they're able to extend it by another 50. Let's see. Lich has Chain Frost, so I mean, if they get a nice something or other, they're gonna be able to do. They're gonna be able to bring someone down. The Lich armor making it a little bit hard for Not Sorry to take this tower quickly, just because it slows down your attacks and it also buffs up the ice armor, or buffs up the armor of the tower itself. Night Stalker getting gone on by this Huskar. He throws out the Burning Spears as well as the Life Break. Looks like that might be it. Here comes the Sunstrike. Only catches the Nyx Assassin. Rhino is able to get the Night Stalker in the end with the Burning Spears. Here comes OD. Nice Rupture onto the Huskar takes down quite a bit of his health. They might be able to chase after this. I don't think they should. I mean, they get the Huskar. They lost the Night Stalker. That's a pretty good trade. Bloodseeker himself, he's going back to the shrine. Nyx Assassin chasing after this Faceless Void. Might turn his attention towards the Kunkka, but not fast enough to stay up with him.
Radiant's top tower is
OD building a Blink Dagger. I mean, they do need some sort of initiation. They don't have a whole lot. They might be looking to go onto this Invoker. They do get the Impale as well to Vendetta, and they are bringing him down quite well. He's just dropping very low. They might be able to get him with one more last right click, but they get him with the Chain Frost. They do root up pretty much everyone. So here comes OD. He's angry. They got Sanity Eclipse if he wants to throw it out. He does. Faces Void, though. Time Walks off most of that damage. He doesn't Master Imprisonment himself. He imprisons a creep, just gets that last hit, I guess. Bloodseeker. I mean, they gotta defend this tower. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't worth it for the Invoker kill itself. Faces Void. He is quite far forward. Just throw out that's what they need to do. They need to throw out the Rupture onto the Huskar to keep him from trying to do anything. And they will bring down the Huskar yet again. They're bringing down the Lich very low. Bloodseeker not able to do a whole lot. He is still burning Spirit up. They're chasing him down. They got the Urn. I mean, he doesn't have any sort of sustain. He will actually tick down to this Urn if they don't right click him first. And Kunkka gets him anyway. One last right click, maybe giving it to him. I mean, the Faceless Void turning out to be a little bit more of a problem than the Huskar. The Huskar, they were able to figure out how to deal with him effectively. They throw the Rupture on him and they kind of kite him around a bit. And the Huskar can't do a whole lot. But the Faceless Void now is the person they need to focus on. I think Bloodseeker should get a Aghanim Scepter just so he can get that double Rupture. And throw it onto both the Faceless Void as well as the Huskar. Because both of them like to move around a lot in team fights. And if you throw out the Rupture, they're not really able to do that. I mean, Faceless Void can time walk off a lot of the damage like he did with the last team fight. So they also... God. They either need to silence the Faceless Void or Rupture him to keep him still in team fights, especially when he throws out the Chrono. I think that's what they need to do. I think OD needs to invest in a Orchid next. Either that or the Bloodseeker invest in Orchid. But someone needs to invest in some sort of silence or a heavier lockdown for the Void. Looks like Radiant are grouping up. Might look to smoke. Nyx Assassin's Vendetta up. Looking for someone. The Kunkka is running around. I don't know if they see him. I mean, Nyx Assassin chasing after him like he knows where he is. He did see him. But, I mean, Faceless Void's down along bottom. I mean, he actually is alone bottom, and they see him bottom. They see the Invoker shift top. They see... I think they saw Kunkka mid. They do see this tree. Gonna de-ward him. They know that he knows. So, Bloodseeker. Just kind of staring at him. Ooh, here comes Nyx Assassin from the back. So he time walks back, just looking to get out of dodge, mostly. You might look to smoke. Yeah, Night Stalker's got a smoke.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's nighttime, so it's time to fight. Night Stalker's ready to go. Looking to chase after him. Nyx Assassin, they see that Faceless Void. They really want him at this point. He time walks away. Might have to pop Hunter in the Night. They throw the Crippling Fear. Here they come. They throw out the Void as well. The nice Vendetta into the Impale, and they're bringing him quite low. Might not be able to get him with the... They get him with a Rupture, so he is dropping very low. He's starting to go to town on both the Night Stalker as well as the Nyx Assassin. Invoker's dropping quite low. OD here's throwing out orbs for days. Never gets a double kill onto the Invoker. He does get the Bloodseeker, so they don't have any vision onto Treant Protector. He's got to turn around him. You got to fight, bro. You got to fight. You got this. There you go. And he's dropping low. He's able to pop the shrine, but it's almost too late. Nyx Assassin's here. If they only had some sort of detection, they'd be able to see this Treant Protector coming in. He might be able to... Oh, yeah, but that's risky, bro. they throw out the dust and they're able to get the Treant Protector as well. So that was actually a really good fight for Tilt Gaming. They were able to bring down 4 heroes in exchange for the Bloodseeker as well as the Night Stalker, I believe. They didn't lose the OD and they didn't lose the Nyx or the Lich. And I mean, the OD is starting to become a real problem for them. He's got maxed out Arcane Orb and he's got level 20, so he's got plus 15 intelligence. And he might look to go for that plus 60-second Arcane Orb insteal. And I mean, he's building a BKB next. He's got a Blink Dagger. He's got a Hand of Midas. He'll have this BKB here pretty shortly. Especially if they have another team fight like that. Yeah, and the net worth lead is just kind of dropping for Not Sorry. So I think Tilt Gaming have figured out how to play against this. They do have the way to balance out the Huskar. And looking to go, do they see the Nyx Assassin? I don't know. He's here. Get used to it. Looking to take down the mid-tier tier 1 tower. Let's see, Bloodseeker. He's eyeing him. I mean, he's building a Manta style. I don't think that takes away. Is Manta style? I'm not sure. Stun dispels only? It cannot be dispelled. Okay, so he won't be able to Manta out of it even if he gets gone on. Bloodseeker farming up the Ancients. Looks like they want to smoke. I mean, Night Stalker, he's got one. They got 2 dusts. So once they pop it, they're ready to go. They get nice smoke onto the Nyx Assassin. He's got Vendetta in 1. He does pop it. They do see the Huskar. They will find him. They're coming up. Oh, but they see someone else. They see the Faceless Void. They throw out the Void onto him. Nice. They get the Lich ult onto both of them. They bring down the Huskar very quickly. And now all they have left is attention onto the Faceless Void. Though he's running into the trees. Here comes Hunter of the Night. Throws out the Crippling Fear. Here comes OD. Blinks forward. Nice. They get a nice silence onto the Faceless Void. And here comes the Tornado. It picks up both. The MP will hit onto both the Night Stalker as well as not necessarily the OD. I believe that they were able to get some damage onto the Invoker with the Nyx Assassin Carapace. Gonna bring down the Forge Spirit and bring down this tower. Oh, they actually made quick work of that Huskar. And I mean, without the whole team to back him up, Pop Industrious in case the Treant Protectors sitting in the trees. Surprisingly, he's not. Kunkka's down bot, pushing the tower. They have to TP back the Nyx Assassin, who will help. Invoker deny the tower, actually. That's quite big for them. It's level 23. Did go for the plus 30% XP gain, so not necessarily looking to push, looking to maybe fight a little bit earlier. Invoker, he's got the Lincoln Sphere. He's got the Boots of Travel. Though I don't believe I mean, they do have to deal with him eventually, but I think like they're able to deal with 2 of the major damage dealers coming with Faceless Void and Huskar being dropped first. And if they're able to pick them off, then they can eventually deal with the Invoker. Let's see, Huskar. You like break that creep. Show him who's boss. Let's see. I'm surprised neither team has taken Roche, though that might change. But maybe not. Oh, and we got another TC. Woo! Gotta love random DCs throughout the day. So let's do a quick item roundup. There we go. We got some items. Let's see. We got Night Sucker's got a Solar Crest and some Phase Boots. Lich. Lich has got the Glimmer Cape. It's building into a 4-staff next. OD, he's got the Hurricane Pike. He's finished up the BKB, and they got a Blink Dagger. Ooh. Man, we're getting a little bit salty here. People are okay, tree's back. Looks like we're back. Anyway, Nyx Assassin. He's gonna be building a Dagenham Scepter. I actually quite like that on Nyx. Makes him a team fighting machine. I might want to take away. There we go. There we go. Nyx Assassin deep in enemy territory. Kind of on the backside lanes. They're looking to collapse in on them. They do have darkness, so they might be able to take this fight. OD blinks back. Draws the creep aggro. Here comes Kunkka. Looking to throw out an X. And they do deny the tower. Here comes a nice two-man chrono. Here comes a boat as well as the tornado. They might be looked to get... Yeah, that's just spells everywhere. They're not able to kill off the OD quite yet. Bloodseeker's there. He's staying alive. The Lich Elf was able to get quite a few people. The Night Stalker will go down eventually. Huskar dropping very low, and he will go down to the tower actually. Just has to stop there and wait for his demise. Invoker's very low. They're starting to go on the Kunkka. The Kunkka has got a haste rune, so we'll be able to get out of there. And the Invoker just able to heal up through Quas as well as the living armor. Oh, they do get. Oh, they get the impale. They get the vendetta strike. He does ghost walk away. They might be able to get this tree protector. Maybe not. Throws out the EMP. It's not going to get anyone. Just kind of a zoning EMP, and the Invoker will get out of there. And they pop the shrine. I mean, that was a... how many did they lose? I believe they lost 2. Yeah, well, they lost Huskar. I don't believe they lost... I don't know. Maybe it was 1 for 1. Alright. Night Stalker is going to pick up a halberd, which I definitely agree with. You need that sort of disable for the Faceless Void as well as the Huskar. Either or at this point. I mean, the more the merrier, really. And Invoker DC'd from the game. So we are going back to the good old days. Alright. Kunkka's going for that sweet Daedalus build. It's kind of turning into like a damage dealer at this point. Inquisitor, he doesn't really have... He's still working on that Mantis style. Let's see. I mean, he has been killed off a couple times in this the last team fights, so it's really been staying there. Huskar farming up the jungle as well, looking to build into a BKB of his own, which will definitely help against this OD. They need BKBs to survive against this OD. He's just ripping through him a bit too much. That pure damage coming out from the Arcane Orb just does a number on Huskar, especially since Berserker's Blood only takes magic resistance. Let's see. Down bot, you got Bloodseeker. He's building into a BKB. He's gonna probably TP top or mid. See where he goes. Yeah, he's just farming up the jungle for now. Lich. You got Lich. Just got a Glimmer Cape and a Force Staff. I think that's pretty much all you need, really. Just kind of throw out your spells, keep the team alive. Nyx Assassin. He's 1,000 gold away from that Aghanim Scepter, and then he will be Lurker Central. You gotta watch out for him. Looks like they might be smoking up here. They are grouped up, kind of farming together just to prevent being picked off. But it is kind of forcing them to stop from slip pushing. I mean, you got the Night Stalker who's running around the map. He's doing damage. Bloodseeker. He's mid lane. They're farming up things. Yeah, they just hadn't seen anyone, so the Nyx Assassin checks the Roche pit just to see if anyone's there. Let's see, Kunkka. Double Daedalus. I'm not completely sold. I don't know a whole lot about the Kunkka builds these days, but I feel like double Daedalus is a little bit too much. Just a wee bit. Especially for a position 3 or 4, 4 or 5. Kunkka. Looks like position 4. The tree's got quite a bit of farm. Kunkka's got a little... Oh no, you're caught on the wrong side of the ledge there. Nice talker. Time walks up. Nice impale. Stops him. They do get a rupture onto the Huskar. Start to bring him down. The Faceless Void does get a nice chrono onto the OD, and they will bring him down first thing, so that's a big amount of damage, and he buys back immediately. TPs to the front lines. This comes forward. They do tornado up the Night Stalker as well as the Nyx Assassin, but they're not able to get the Sunstrike onto him. Here comes OD. He's throwing quite a bit of damage. They were able to stun quite a bit of people up with the Spiked Carapace. Huskar dropping very low. OD kind of getting cut around. He throws out the Astral Imprisonment onto someone. Night Stalker brought back into the game. He threw it onto himself. He's trying to run away. He does pop the BKB. Freshly bought, so that would be the 10-second BKB, I believe. And they do get the silence. They get the silence onto the Invoker, and they're starting to bring him down very low. And he actually drops handedly. And here comes Bloodseeker. He's doing damage. The Night Stalker not able to get away. The OD died, so that's a dieback for the OD. The Bloodseeker is here. They're trying to heal up. It's got Rupture in 10. The Invoker, he's got buyback if they need it. He throws out the Blood Right. The Torrent's coming in. They throw out the boat. Boat doesn't catch anyone, but it's more of a... It zones him out. Here comes the Chain Frost. Chain Frost will hit onto one. It does get away because the Kunkka's a little bit too fast. Faceless Void comes up. Huskar's just going after them. He throws out the Light Break. They're able to bring him down, though. This tower still stands, but I mean, not for much longer. And it looks like they'll get out of there. Man, that was a messy fight. Coming out on top is Team Not Sorry, just because they were able to take the tower. They were able to get a couple of kills off that, and a couple more kills, I should say. Dr. Jekyll. So Dr. Jekyll looking to build a Blink Dagger next, which I mean they could always use more initiation. Faceless Void finally finished up the Manta Style, so his damage is gonna more or less double in the Chronosphere if he's able to wait to pop Manta Style until he's in the Chronosphere. Night Stalker, he's finishing up the Halberd. He's got the Sange queued up. I don't believe he's got the Talisman of Evasion. Oh, it can be disassembled, so he might disassemble the Solar Crest for that. Smart guy. Invoker, on the other hand, he's building a BKB. He's got a Lincoln Sphere as well as Boots of Travel. So he's pretty happy. Huskars, he's about 300 gold away from his BKB. So he'll most likely survive the team fight and actually outlive this OD. I mean, they're able to bring him down once. I just think Tilt Gaming are a little bit better at the pickoff game, but Not Sorry kind of recognized that and started to group up. I think if Tilt Gaming are able to get another kill, another couple pickoffs, they're able to pick up the Huskar and or the Faceless Void, they might be able to take a team fight and focus on the Invoker, because they have a little bit of trouble. They have a little bit of trouble focusing in these team fights. They kind of spread their... They kind of get split apart, so they have to spread out their attention. And the first Roche of the game looks like it'll go to Team Sorry. We don't have any detection. So this next assassin might be able to get something. And he's been deaded up for quite a while. He's got a spot in his inventory. We'll see if he can get this. OD's coming in. He's got Blink Dagger. He does blink Astral the Kunkka. They don't suspect a thing. Faceless Void's got Chronosphere. Oh man, if he... Oh, he's gotten dusted up. He knows this. 4 steps over the cliff, the Huskar follows him, and he will go down. They're able to get him. They might be able to get this Roshan, who's gonna bring it down? It does go to the Radiant, but the Invoker snatches the Aegis. And Invoker dropping very dangerously low. Here comes the boat onto 4 though, as well as the Overgrowth. The BKB, oh man, the Sanity's Eclipse will bring the Invoker very low. His Aegis does get popped. The OD, he's very low. He's had to run away. The Invoker's coming forward. They throw the Rupture onto the Invoker. Here comes Nyx Assassin. He's force-staffing himself forward. He throws out the Impale. Nice double man Impale. And this Invoker actually goes down. They're able to bring him down twice. And Kunkka even? I mean, he drops very low. Here comes the Arcane Orbs, and they're able to bring him. Let's see. OD, what do you got? He hasn't chosen a talent yet. He's got 60 stolen intelligence. And he does go for the 60-second Arcane Orb steal. That was actually a very good team fight coming out from the Radiant. Even though it almost went sideways, the Nyx Assassin was able to... I think he spiked Carapace the life break even. That's actually very big. If he's able to dodge all that damage from the life break and reflect it back onto the Huskar, that actually does quite a bit. And they might be able to get 2 towers off of this. I mean, the Invoker's down for 51 seconds and he doesn't have buyback. The Kunkka's coming back up. Huskar's here, but I mean, I believe his BKB, he doesn't have his BKB yet. That fight actually delayed his BKB since he died in it. And they might be able to get 3. I mean, 30 seconds. They take the towers decently quickly with this OD. I mean, it looks like they want to threaten it. OD's here. I mean, Tree tries to save it a little bit. Invoker's down for another 20 seconds. It looks like they're rotating again bottom. They silence up the Faceless Void. They got 4 there. OD, he put a little bit of damage into that middle tower, but that is healable damage with the Treant Protector. OD, he's plinking away at the neutrals. So it looks like they're going to return to farming, and it's actually quite nice. They might look to go on the Huskar, though. They're still in the vicinity. OD's still here. He's got his Blink Dagger ready. They don't have Sanity's Eclipse. So they won't be able to get it. They throw out the ward, but, I mean, Huskar backs up. I believe he saw the Bloodseeker coming in, and Nyx Assassin burrowed up, just waiting for someone to come in. The Dire do scan, and they will see that there's people here. I believe they think that that heal's warded, but in actuality, it is that one. And Night Stalker. I mean, he's almost finished up the Sange. He's about 100 gold away from it, I believe. Ooh, smoke up from the entirety of Not Sorry. And they will start chasing after the Nyx. Oh, man. Do they have dust? I don't know if they have dust. I don't believe they do, and they don't have a sentry. So if Nyx has some... oh, they're going forward. They didn't pop the smoke. They didn't pop the smoke. They will find a Lich. Or they won't. Or they will. Or they won't. Oh, man. He does Glimmer Cape himself up. He's able to get away. Oh, he jukes him out. He's running away. They don't have any detection. This is why you bring dust to a smoke fight, man. That's unfortunate. And meanwhile, Radiant are pushing in the top lane. Bloodseeker's here. OD's here. It's thrown out the orbs. Let's see. Bloodseeker, he's got the Sange and Yasha. What's he going to pick up next? He's got 6,000 gold in the bank. I could see him... I'd like an Aghanim Scepter. I really would. It helps him control up a lot of the heroes in the team fight. Or at least 2. I mean, it lets you immobilize a couple of heroes, get a blood right onto them, possibly, or at least force them to walk outside of it and take that damage. And they do take down this tier 2 top tower. And the gold lead, it's slowly dwindling. It's actually going in favor of Tilt Gaming at this point. After that fight, they're able to bring it back. Or is that XP? That's XP. There we go. There's gold. Man, I was looking at XP earlier. Anyway, yeah, the gold lead's coming back for them as well. Roche will respawn in 3 minutes. Let's see. Oh, the good old Radiance Bloodseeker. Just walk him down and get faster and faster. Let's see. Nyx Assassin. Ooh, almost gets cut up by the tornado. I'd look to burrow, but he'd have to show himself. Let's see. They push out the mid and bot lanes, but I mean, OD's able to help push him back out. And now you got Bloodseeker with his Radiance. He's got the fancy effect. Nah. Ah, that's right. There's not a whole lot of high level compendiums here. Let's see. Bloodseeker. Might be looking to take a fight. At least bait it out with the OD. There might be smoke up. I mean, they don't have any wards. There's no dire vision, so they are safe. And they will see it. And it looks like they want to go. Nyx Assassin is vendetted up. They will run into Invoker as well as Faces of Void. They turn their attention onto the Invoker. He does pop his BKB, so he won't be silenced up anytime soon. The Nyx Assassin is disarmed. He burrows himself up. The boat comes in. It does hit onto 3. Faces Void's here. He gets mana burned up. He's turning his attention towards the Nyx Assassin, but I don't believe it's going to be worth it. Here comes the Chain Frost. It's taking down quite a bit of the damage. OD's forced to TP out. He's not able to get any kills. Nyx Assassin's here. I mean, he's burrowed up. He keeps throwing out spells. And it's just Kunkka. Oh, I believe he X'd the OD, so they get a double kill. So that kind of went sideways for them. They weren't able to, again, focus on one target. They need to really just stick to one target and focus them down. And because in that last team fight, it seemed like they were kind of splitting their attention between the Faceless Void as well as the Invoker. And OD buys back. I mean, OD's really their main damage dealer at this point. Tilted. I mean, I think this is Tilted Gaming's last stand. The Tornado comes out. Doesn't have anyone, mostly creeps. Faceless Void's here. They don't have any Chronosphere, so it is a little bit iffy. OD. He's not able. He pops the Lincoln Sphere at least. They do get a silence onto the Invoker. I believe his BKB's is back up now. BKB's back up all around, I believe. And the double Daedalus is up on the Kunkka. I mean, it's just a personal thing. And BKB will be bought by the Faces Void as well. So, I mean, pretty much everyone on the side of Not Sorry are going to have BKBs, except for the 2 supports. The 3 cores will have BKBs, so they'll be able to avoid all that damage from the OD. OD is buying a Sheepstick next, which I agree with. They definitely need some sort of lockdown, especially for the Invoker. Bloodseeker DC'd. Oh man, we are so close. Just one really bad team fight from me there. From either team, and I mean, that really spells doom. Let's see. OD pushing out this top lane. I mean, Dr. Jekyll putting a nice high ground ward. Let's see. He's back. Let's unpause this game. Let's keep going, bros. Woo. He's down 16 intelligence, though. I just have to add. Anyways, Nyx Assassin. Oh, he doesn't get an impale onto the Alpha Wolf. No, Bloodseeker's here with his Radiance. Might want to go. I mean, this is. No. Here they come. Faces Void, he blinks in. Are you kidding me? It looks like they want to go onto the OD. Huskard's coming in. He's got the Guardian Greaves. Invoker's coming in as well. He's got the Meteor queued up. He's gonna cast the Deafening Blast here. He's gonna queue up the Deafening Blast. Let's see. Nyx Assassin's got the Impale. Might be able to throw it out. Does get the Faces Void, so that will stop him down, but here comes the EMP. Here comes the boat as well. It's on to 2. They root up 2 people. They root up the Bloodseeker as well as the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin's dropping very low. He does get Bird up, so he is invisible for the time being. He force house forward. He's able to stop him. Bloodseeker's running away. He's dropping quite low, but Kunkka's able to get a kill. Kunkka's the Nyx Assassin's the last one alive, and it looks like Not Sorry might be able to take this game. They turn their attention straight to the tier 4 towers and not wasting any time. The OD's down for 90 seconds, and they're just going for it. This is probably the GG push right here. Nyx Assassin comes in. I mean, Nyx Assassin's the only one left alive. They fortify the structures. I mean, I believe that they thought they could defend. The Night Stalker fights back, but it's just too late at this point. And Not Sorry will be able to take game 2. So that is a 2-0 series going the way of Not Sorry. Tilt Gaming, they did look good there for quite a bit. They were able to take the team fights, but just the BKBs were able to come out and they weren't able to really sustain the damage. And it seemed like they had a focus problem. But I mean, Tilt Gaming showed a really good fight, but Not Sorry just able to survive through those team fights and yeah, come out on top in terms of kills. Well, that's